Okay, I've got two pieces of good news for you. First of all, I can read minds. Pretty good, huh? You pretty happy that I can read minds? And I'm thinking that you guys are probably very hungry right now, right? So the second piece of good news is I'm only going to talk for 10 minutes. And the third piece of good news, even though I said I only have two, is that what I'm going to speak about, I hopefully you will use your entire life. This is my desire. Because I want to share with you a big, big struggle I had and how I overcame it. And at this stage in your Tsuji life, if I can connect this one little thing to you, because you're the only person that decides what goes in your mouth, right? You're the king. You're the king of your mouth. You decide what goes inside. So let's figure out how that decision's made. But first of all, I want to vent a little frustration. Yes, I'm a vegetarian. Actually, I'm a vegan. But you know, it gets kind of tiring sometimes. You know what? I really, really get sick and tired of some of the questions I get asked. And let me share with you some of these questions. You can start the video, please. Make sure it's nice and loud, too. A little louder than that.
So, why?
Why? Why are you a vegetarian?
Did something happen to you?
What about fish?
Shrimp?
Is there anything here you can eat?
Should we go somewhere else?
What would happen?
So let's figure out how we decide to eat. Every time you decide to eat, it's very easy to eat vegetarian here, right? It's really easy. You got very courageous because everyone's eating vegetarian. But how about when you go over your grandmother's house, right? And she's got the turkey. How about when you go to Carl's Jr. and say, oh man, a bacon cheeseburger. That's it. What goes on in your mind? Let's figure out how you get that food into your mouth. There's basically, in my world, there's three ways that you do it. You know, you've got three people speaking. You've got your heart. So if when we want to eat some meat, right, we say, the heart says, well, we're killing something. You're killing an animal to eat. But then the brain says, sorry, we need protein. Sorry, we need protein. Protein, we need protein. And of course, the person with the loudest mouth out of all these three people speaking is what? Your tongue. The tongue says, heart, shut up. Brain, shut up. I'm the king of this body right now, and I want to taste bacon. So this is something that we have accumulated. It's a bad habit that we've accumulated. It's an unwholesome habit because we're not listening to our heart, right? Gratitude, respect, and love. Love, gratitude, respect. Are we really doing that when we're listening to the tongue? Because that's what we're doing. It's really the end of, that's what's going on. So if we can figure out how to overcome this, then we don't have to worry about deciding whether to live a vegetarian lifestyle or whatever, because it's going to come natural to us. So I guess the question I'm asking is, do we have a pure heart? Do we have the heart that we had when we were younger? Or have we accumulated afflictions? Have we accumulated bad stuff and bad habits and greed and anger and ignorance? Have those stained our heart so we can't really see who we really are inside? This is what Master's telling us. Master's saying that living life, just going through all these complications of life, we get all this junk on our heart. And we don't reveal the Buddha heart that's within us. So you say, okay, Greg, reveal the Buddha heart. Great. How do you do that? How do you reveal the Buddha heart? What do we do to do that? Sorry, it's a little slow. Because here's the reality of food. Our thoughts are blinded by unwholesome habits. If we look into the eyes of these animals, we see animals that we love, and we see animals that we eat. What over the course of our life has made it this way? Because if you tell people, especially meat eaters, they say, hey, we were meant to eat meat. Well, how come we don't eat dogs? Hey, we were meant to eat meat. Well, how come we don't eat cats? How come we don't do these things? I remember, well, we have to protect the whales. Well, what about the chickens? No, chickens are meant to be eaten. Who made that decision? It's a decision that we made as society. Is it right? In Tzu, we respect all living beings because all living beings have this Buddha essence, this pure heart essence. I joke with my wife. She loves our dogs so much. And I said, the reason we love our dogs, the reason we love our animals is because they have no sin. They don't know they're doing wrong. They're just being. That's what's so amazing about animals. But no, we've decided that we're supposed to eat cows. But we're supposed to hug and protect our dogs. This is a mindset that we've accumulated over time. In Tzu, we learn to eliminate our unwholesome habits. Our goal is to return to our pure nature through overcoming our afflictions and bad habits. In Tzu, we call this our pure Buddha nature, which is in everyone. So what Master is telling us is that the pure Buddha nature, that the nature that is really within us, it's actually hidden, but it's within every one of us, and not just because we're wearing uniforms. It's within everyone in the world. So that's what we're doing in Tzu. We're revealing that. So you say, Greg, okay, we're revealing it. What does it look like? What does the pure Buddha nature look like? Especially when it has to do with food. Let's take a look.
Esse povo não é de verdade, né?
Não,
Então tá. Ele nem fala e nem cabeça tem, né? Você tem a cabeça dele.
não tem cabeça. Isso
Tá
aí é
bom.
só as perninhas do povo picada.
Ah, e a cabeça dele tá no mar?
Tá lá na peixaria.
O monstro cortou assim.
Cortou.
Por quê?
Pra gente poder comer, porque senão a gente ia ter que engolir inteiro.
Mas por quê?
É pra comer, amor. Igual corta o boi, corta a galinha.
Ah, a carinha de quem come também?
Ninguém come a galinha?
É os animais.
É?
É.
Mas vamos comer o nhoque? Come a batata, então.
Só batata e só arroz.
Tá,
Nem povo é os animais.
tá bom.
Todos esses são os animais. Peixe é os animais. Povo é os animais. Cães é os animais. Vaca é os animais. Porco é os animais.
É.
Então, quando a gente comer os animais, eles morrem.
É.
Por quê?
Pra gente poder comer, meu amor.
Porque eles morrem. Não gosto que eles morrem. Eu gosto que eles ficam em pé. É isso.
Então tá bom. Então a gente não vai comer mais não, tá bom?
Tá. Esses animais tem que cuidar deles, não comer.
Tá certo, meu filho. Então come a parte da batata e do arroz.
Tá bom. Por que você tá sonhando?
Não tô chorando, não.
Ah,
Eu tô emocionada com você.
eu tô fazendo uma coisa indo.
Então come. Não precisa comer o povo, não, tá?
Tá bom. Em vez de povo, faz uma carne.
I have 50 seconds left. How do we return to our pure nature? We take in and apply the Dharma teachings to our own lives. How do we do that? We take in the Dharma teachings through this amazing website, which is brand new this year, called tsuchi.us. Look up teachings, and all of Master's teachings are there. Thank you so much. We take in teachings through book clubs, through the book clubs we heard about, through the book clubs all across the country that are springing up. And it's a way for all of us to share. We take in the teachings, we share them together, we learn from each other. And also we learn through these activities in Siji. But the teachings are very important because what it does is it helps us change our mindset. It's a circle, this circle that produces this joy that gets inside of us. It starts with Master's teachings. It continues with taking those teachings into group study and activities, all the activities that you're hearing about today. And then, most importantly, you're applying these teachings in our daily lives. When we do all these things, our pure hearts begin to shine through. And then, when you start to understand that we're only looking at things, thank you, we live a wholesome life and a simple life becomes easy. We gain strength and confidence. When we gain strength and confidence, we say to ourselves, you know what, we can do it. We start to live for others, which is what you've been hearing all day. People start to live for others because they say, hey, I can conquer being a vegetarian. And I'm going to start, and now I'm going to help others learn what I've learned. It's taking in Master's teachings. It's getting engaged in the Dharma with the Siji offices. It's interacting with each other. That is the way we work to walk the Siji path in following Master. So the next meal and every single meal the rest of your life, think about the little boy and the octopus and come back to your pure heart. Thank you very much.